It's time for all the hits, highlights, and heroes. It's time for Friday Night Blitz.
I think it's a good feeling knowing that you were a part of something that big. I was dreaming about the Bell game, and I never knew I would be able to experience being in it, and now I am. Getting to play in a Bell game was like something bigger than myself. Make sure that I graduate with that thing and that we keep it for at least a few more years after this.
All right, before the night began, the bell did ring blue. Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm your host, Rob Namnum. Well, the 72nd edition of the Bell game was played tonight between Pueblo Central and Pueblo Centennial. I know it's a little early this year, isn't it? Now, because of COVID, Dutch Clark Stadium was in a sea of red and blue tonight as only 350 fans were allowed in. Danny Mata was one of those allowed in to check out another installment of the Bell game featuring Central and Centennial. And Danny, tonight's game did not disappoint.
No, it didn't disappoint at all, Rob. In fact, the atmosphere was great. Even without 15,000 people jammed into the stadium, there was plenty of energy in the stadium tonight. So it was a whole lot of fun. And by the way, the Wildcats of Pueblo Central trying to keep the bell for the second straight year. Let's go to the highlights. Central jacked and ready to go. The Centennial Bulldogs looking to take the bell back. And Central got off to a pretty good start. They jump on the board first. Darian Gomez out of the Wildcat formation of everything. He's going to jump into the end zone for the touchdown, makes it 6-0. And then later they go for two. Gomez on the reverse finds Clay Heffron for the 2-point conversion. It's 8-0 Wildcats. Now it's time for the Wildcat defense. Julia Montano with a tackle for the safety, and Central has a 10-0 lead. They would take it into the locker room. Back comes Centennial in the second half. Tony Cardona to Ethan Gallegos. A long pass deep into Wildcats territory. It's going to set up a field goal, and the Bulldogs are back in it. They're within 10-3. Now time for the Bulldogs defense. Marcus Ibeta, he's going to intercept this pass, and that is going to set the Bulldogs up in great field position, and they would not let it go to waste. Cardona rolling out, looking for Gallegos, has him again for the touchdown. Extra point, no good. It's 10-9 Central, but back comes the Wildcats. Josh Atencio bouncing it to the outside. He's going to fight his way into the end zone for the touchdown, and Central takes a 17-9 lead. Last chance for the Bulldogs. They can still tie this game, but Atencio comes up with the interception to seal it, and Central wins it 17-9. They keep the bell for the second straight season. The bell rings blue after the game. Wildcats jacked.
It's my senior year. This could be our last game of the season, so just run hard, play hard, because you never know. This could be our last snap, last game. So I'm just grateful for my team, cheering me on all game, and, I'm just glad we got the job done today.
It means a lot. It is my first Bell game, but the tradition over here is great. It is great, and I'm just happy we came out with a win. Centennial played hard. Bell rings blue.
Bell rings blue, baby! Let's go! Bell rings blue!
Yeah, all that excitement there, Rob. So even with the pandemic, even with a smaller crowd, it did not hurt this game at all. It was a lot of fun. Congratulations to the Central Wildcats. Rob, back to you.
All right, thank you, Danny. Great job tonight. We'll see you in a little bit later on in this show. Now, the theme for tonight's Air Academy Pueblo West game was Pound the Rock. Both the Cadets and the Cyclones like to keep it on the ground as they feature two of the top running backs in the state, and Sam Beers of Air Academy and Jeremiah Sanchez of P-Dub. Let's get you to Cyclone Stadium. And early on, Cole Brinkley in the pocket. He's out of the pocket, and there goes the piggy. The Cadets would recover, but P-Dub's defense would stand tall and stall the Cadets' drive. Then P-Dub gets it going on this drive. Brinkley to Joe Gallery. Oh, picture perfect. Cyclones up 6-0, and then Brinkley, who can throw it as we just saw, and he can also run with the football. Little RPO. Brinkley gets outside, little spin move there, nice pickup, and then Sanchez. Oh, slithering through the hole. Those legs are churning into the end zone. P-Dub gets another dub as they win 33-0. A good matchup between Fountain Fort Carson and Vista Ridge. Pick it up in the second quarter. The Wolves down 27-0, but Braden Dorman finds Keon Burst. Man, that kid can fling the football. Then later on, Trojans trying to answer before the half. Tavion Tooley picked by Daniel Duran. So that stops the Trojans' drive, and then Dorman back to work. This time to Keyshawn Bridges. The bridge to touchdown land. Trojans led 27-14 at the break. Second play, the third. Q Jones, cue him up. There goes Q. He's healthy, he's toting the rock, and he's doing a lot of this. He did a lot of this tonight. Stays on his feet. He had 5 TDs. Trojans up 33-14, and then Braden trying to mount a comeback, but he's intercepted by Curtis Jackson. That's worth more than 50 cents. And then Trojans responding. Malik McClarity. Oh, leans and reaches for the end zone. Trojans put up 61 on the scoreboard tonight in their victory. There's plenty more to come on this edition of the Blitz, including Palmer Ridge in action. Would they say in Grand Junction back home with their long road trip and their tail between their legs? We'll let you know next on the Blitz.